are going to be flowing. The intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get
That
it.
was ridiculous.
His defense opening things up with a big play.
We don't have nothing to do.
It's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
To the air on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Becker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open up. Touchdown, Dogs! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The best offense is right on throw that bitch.
First big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Scanning the field, it's Gladway. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking for his man. Or did he find a hole in the defense?
I did that on purpose, thinking the pressure was gonna make it by the. That shit was really make it.
Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Pass completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Lagway. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Running back searching for a hole. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the right. And it's gone.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route, does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Piles through the defense. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball, but it'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football. The defense able to knock it loose.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the air. It's Barnett. And it's
fucked up.
If you're going to take a hit like that,
You
you
double
might as well
pumping.
hang on to the ball. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be it.
Right, they gotta stop.
Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually some big plays on.
Sweet.
Step gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops the throw.
They be on some bull.
Despite some serious arm strength shown there. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's over. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And that's exactly what you want to do with defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win.
I know the play.
Gets down the field. See that's your
play. Remember the first one to grab.
Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Gators are marching down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal.
Tight end.
To the air, it's Bagway. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere, because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up the sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
Tight end.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal.
What is our linebacker doing? They literally have one job to do. Come on, baby.
It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
I had a spy, nigga. They ain't do nothing. It's not my problem.
No reason to be in a big rush.
I'm right there. Friend, go back there.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
They are funny.
This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to
Niggas
make
be doing shit.
into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Oh, some bullshit. It's always good.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
What are you doing? You don't hold that ball, boy?
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have.
There he goes. Got it out of bounds at 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening the score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all.
Come on, bro. They gotta stop.
Touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbound.
They gotta stop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on target this time. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To throw, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him.
Come on, baby. You give me a block. Good time out.
Down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. And a sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Man, it's Jackson. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down mark. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Right down the middle.
They gotta stop.
Man, it's Wilson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
2 seconds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Pringle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Quickly out to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
With the catch, it's Brown. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He'll try to do it himself. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, he's got some space. Defense trying to take
It's
it back.
fucking go defense. Punch that bitch out that way. He wanna bullshit with it.
God, it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding, I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
Fires to the big fella.
Made him pause just a little bit. Shit.
Forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it
That's what we
quickly, but
were
it's
saying.
incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense.
Swing the blitz,
Coming into this year, they
so
wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, can you imagine if they hadn't picked up the 1st down? It would have been, what are you doing running the football?
No, the fans would be so irate. That's one of those, well, come on, what is that? You can't be that conservative. Oh, yeah, no. That was a great call. Good job. That was a great job. It worked perfectly.
That's caught. It's Brown. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Dances away to buy time. Deep shot for the end zone.
What?
Big play stops the drive.
Oh my god, that pissed me off. I was late on it, but I didn't think that late is ridiculous.
His 3rd interception on the season. Just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, and the turnover not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense.
Baby shadow. They so dumb.
A turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Breaks into the open.
This has got a speed boost up in the bit talking.
Got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's over. At the 40, there he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Georgia going up tempo. From the gun, the ground game.
Can you get a bot, nephew?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Calls his own number. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
We gotta hold him. See him sitting there.
But it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Easy catch, man.
That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll go to the air. Dances away. Throws to the wideout. Can't
Hold it.
just missed him a little bit.
I did not miss him. He just ain't want the
So
ball.
after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
To the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll take another shot here. Face a grab down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Wide open down.
I cannot get over it.
He's finally stopped and brought
Yeah,
down
I need to play.
Big time. Late in the
2
game
players
that you
were
can
certain.
trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The give on the inside. Got some movement into the goal line.
Hurry up. That's the point.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault. assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Powers through. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Rodgers. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Firing toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass takes a shot on 2nd down.
Next time, throw that bitch right on.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again.
I didn't even have to leave. He just wanted to fuck up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range,
He
they
just
dialed
wanted
the
to
pass
fuck up.
play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the
Go take it.
and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Look at that one fucking playmaker.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Toss sweep to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Well, we got recruits before the season went bad.
Across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm trying to see that interception.